welcome to another game in which I'm going to be playing Ahri mid lane versus a Fizz. I have Lee Sin in the jungle versus a Shaco. I have Udyr in top lane versus a Zac. And I have Vayne, Nami lane in bottom versus an Ezreal Janna. So, let's jump in and see how this goes. So, I picked Ahri mostly because I like her, but also because as a lane, Ahri is very strong against even her counters, and I feel comfortable playing her, so I thought I'll just go with what I'm comfortable with since I didn't know what they were going to take mid. They picked Fizz into me. I feel alright with that. A little uncomfortable, I'm not sure how the lane will go for me, but overall I'm not too fussed. This is on patch 3.10, so this is before the changes to the Phage, to Trinity, that we've recently just had. So, I'm going to come into lane, start last hitting. So, as quickly as I can, I'm going to start auto-attacking him, because him being melee, and him being an assassin, I need to punish him early, before he starts punishing me later on. Problem is, my last hitting isn't doing as well as it probably should, so I'm actually missing last hits and therefore missing the opportunities to auto-attack him. He's also playing very safe, and where I could be getting maybe 2, I'm only getting 1. But Shaco comes in to gank me, and I flash. Yep. Okay. A good thing I took my taunt though, I would have been dead for sure if I hadn't. So now I definitely have to play safe because I'm at the sort of health stage where if Shaco really wanted to, he could probably just kill me now. But that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about Fizz killing me. So, Shaco is just above me, invading my Lee Sin. My Lee Sin's sort of trying to fight him off. I'm unable to help due to my health level. And now Fizz is going up, so I'm forced to go. Lee Sin flashes. And Shaco misses the kill because he failed to throw the Shiv. At this point, he's actually raging in chat. I'll actually put on the chat this game. But he is not feeling too happy about that himself. But overall, it's good for us. They didn't gain any leads, and our bot lane got a kill. Their lane got a kill down in bottom on their Janna. So anyway, I'm now back to a reasonable amount of life. Lee Sin comes in to gank, and I just take the opportunity to push up the lane a bit and catch up on farm, and generally make it so I can go back, because I couldn't go back while he was pushing me because I'd lose out on too much XP, too much farm, and generally it's better to stay there and probably only get half of it than to go back and lose all of it. So anyway, I'm not going to go back soon. I'm just going to clean up this next wave because I've got a big wave now. I just want the levels. There we go. Level 5. Still thinking XPs. There we go. Got the last of the XP. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to buy myself another Doran's ring, since I did start with Doran's ring, and boots and some pots. I probably should have bought myself a ward, but to be honest, if Shaco's going to gank me, he's going to gank me. There's not a huge amount I can do about a Shaco gank as such, and once I turn 6 anyway, I can either turn the fight around or I can dodge stuff. So like, the major advantage of say an Ahri lane versus a Fizz is I can dodge the fizzle. If I time it right, I can ult right out of it and dodge it. Bingo. Save myself taking, I think it's 250 odd nuke damage. So Fizz isn't back. I'm warning my team. He's missing. He's probably going down bottom, so I'm coming down now. There he is. I taunt him. Cast all my spells. He jumps on me. We sort of argue. Throws out his fish. I thought he was going to jump in on Lee Sin, but no. He then jumps on me. Lee Sin shields me, and then like back and forth a little bit. Lee Sin's like, come for the blue. Yep, fine, I'll come for the blue now. Now that we know that Fizz has gone back, so Fizz is going back to mid lane, and I'm gonna get this blue as quickly as I can. There we go, got my blue buff, and head back to lane to push it back. Now, he's got his Sheen, he's got Doran's ring, so. And he's actually farming better than me, which is not a good thing from my point of view because I should be out farming him. But because of that Shaco gank earlier, I missed out on probably about 10 farm. because of the amount of damage I took and just the general zoning power of Fizz once he turns level 3, 4. So bot lane gets a double kill onto Nami. So Nami's like well fed, and like here I dodge everything. I take the fish, but whatever. I got away alive, and that's one advantage of Ahri, but I did use my ult, which means I have it for killing off the Fizz now, if I decided the opportunity was right. But anyway, cast all my spells to try and push this back, and Lee Sin was wanting to gank, but couldn't see the opportunity, so we left it alone. Fizz is continuing to be irritating, but that's what a Fizz lane is like anyway, not to be surprised, really. But Lee Sin continues to wanting to gank this. Then Shaco comes, I flash taunt, Lee Sin kicks him in, we kill him off, and then I move away so that the fish doesn't kill off Lee Sin, and we go back. We got a kill out of that, and although the kill was on Lee Sin and not me, overall not too bad. I go back, I get myself a needlessly large rod. Now, I'm going to turn this needlessly large rod into a Deathfire Grasp for the burst. Due to the fact that what happens with a Deathfire Grasp build on Ahri is you ult in, you fire the Deathfire Grasp. The Deathfire Grasp has a slightly faster projectile speed than your ult, so your Deathfire hits, and then your ult hits, and then all your other spells hits, and you do an insane amount of damage. This does mean I'm building a total of 3 needlessly large rods, because I'm naturally going to build a Zhonya's, and I'm naturally going to build a Rabadon's. So, and I need to get them all pretty quickly. So, anyway, they're diving down here, so I decide I'm going to come along now, and I jump here, kill off Fizz. If I hadn't jumped up away towards, away from the bush, I probably could have killed both of them there, but I wasn't certain if they were going to turn around on me. So it was safety's sake anyway. So I'm going to get that tower really quickly, and then I'm going to move over here just in case. There we go, blue's up, get my blue, and I'm going to go back. At this point, their Shaco's sort of doing well, sort of not doing well. He's actually behind as a Shaco because he's just not making the plays. He's not making enough happen. So I'm going to come down here anyway and look for an opportunity to gank. And then Ezreal's down there, Janna's down there, and I get the taunt off, but Fizz comes along, and we're like, yeah, this is probably a bad situation right now. And then in comes Shaco, Fizz, I run away, dash. Sadly, someone is probably going to have to die here. There we go, Ezreal ult. And now they're thinking about diving at this point. So I taunt the Shaco on purpose. I wanted to taunt him because he's the threatening one. He's the one that's more likely to actually kill the Vayne in that situation. And also because Shaco was blocking. And then Lee Sin comes in, cleans up, kills off the Shaco. 1-for-1 trade, but their jungler dies and our support dies. Okay, our support's kind of fed, but overall, the fact that we kill their jungler gives us the opportunity to play dragon. So we quickly get a dragon, and then I want to go back farming, but then there's a fight going on down here, so I'm like, fine, I'll come back down. So I come down, taunt, kill, Janna, boom. And then quickly clean up this farm with the help of everyone else. Lee Sin goes in, and then sadly we couldn't kill the Shaco because Shaco's slippery. He used ult, and then we ended up killing his clone, and his clone actually killed Lee Sin, sadly. But overall, to be honest, we got the tower, we got a dragon. It was, if you count in the trade from earlier, it was a 2-for-1. So they got more kills, but we got 2 objectives. I would say that goes definitely in our favour. So I'm going to get myself a Deathfire Grasp now, and then a Sorcerer's Boots, so that I have the Magic Pen, and now I have the Burst because of the DFG. So I'm going to quickly farm up here. sensing something's happening at top, so I quickly push this, and then decide I'm going to go down to bottom and make plays, because Fizz is down there. They've got it all sorted up there at top, so I'm coming down. Nami's juking. I come in, taunt him just as he lands, and then he runs away, and boom, clean kill. But my taunt was perfect because he landed from his Playful Trickster just as I hit him with it. So I basically denied him a load of initial damage onto Nami because he didn't get the auto attack off. So it took him a little bit longer to finish off the kill, which gave me the opportunity to kill him. So I'm now going to push this up really quickly, catch out Jan a little bit, do some damage, and then I'm going to go back off. There's no point staying, so quickly go back now. And then I sell my 2 pots, and I buy myself a Blasting Wand. Blasting Wand's going to turn into a Rabadon's Death Cap, obviously, for the burst and stuff, because I'm not actually fearing that I'm going to need anything else. And then team calls for a very rushing Baron play, and I was skeptical, but then I catch Fizz out and we just blow him off. He didn't stand a chance. Boom. Nice, quick, clean kill. All my taunts have hit recently. Taunt again. Boom. Fizz is caught in the middle of us. Okay, fine, perfect opportunity for us all. But then we chase him down, kill him off, catch out the Janna. 3 kills for me. I'm feeling pretty bad at this point. Quickly get Taylor Blue for me. We've got Baron at this point, and we're doing a lot more than they are, and we're certainly a lot more powerful than they are, because our bot lane did better. Although Vayne didn't get any kills because of the way the lane's played out, she's at least been able to farm, maybe not as well as Ezreal, but certainly well enough. And then the fact that we've got me fed and their Fizz isn't means that we've got major advantage, because out of the 2 assassins I got fed. And I feel that although Fizz can be a little bit more threatening than Ahri in team fights because of the fish, Ahri certainly has some key factors to play into her team fights. Just the fact that I can go in round behind them and actually just kill Ezreal at this point on my own is enough to say that I can win team fights for us. So we're now grouping up, ready to fight. So I'm looking for the taunts to see if I can charm somebody, and then I'm just gonna kill that ward with Nami, and then walk around over here, look for those opportunities. See nothing yet, but I'm at this point, I'm thinking, okay, Vayne's at risk actually, and I catch out Fizz, do good damage to him. We go for the tower a little bit, Udyr goes onto the tower a tiny bit, and then we push up the waves, take the tower down to below her half-life, continue to push, continue. And then suddenly in comes the Zac. So I run away because I don't want to get hit by the fish. Catch out Zac, jump away, sadly die. But then Vayne cleans up a little bit, and we take the tower. Vayne goes in on the Ezreal, and in the end, pretty good fight for us. We got a tower. We lost 2, they lost 2. Fair trade. Fair trade's fair. And then I think my team's continuing to punish them at the tower here. Do a bit of damage to the tower. Lee Sin's staying off to the side just in case. In comes the Fizz. And sadly, at this point, Vayne's in a bad situation, but she has flash, luckily. So, flash. Straight out of there. Team backs off as quickly as they possibly can. I come back up. Team comes out with 3 kills. Vayne dies sadly, but well worth it considering Vayne got 2 kills. I then come in here and help out with this little fight. Kill off Shaco. Continue to go onto the Zac. At this point he gets away because I just can't. I haven't got my taunt up. Lee didn't have his kick. sadly, so he gets away. But once again, good trade for us. I'm going to quickly push this up as quickly as I can. I don't really want to have to fight with Fizz, but once again I taunted him after the playful Trickster. Practicing those taunts, it's always fun. So I've got my Rabadon's Death Cap now. I've got my DFG, 2 Doran's Rings, Sorcerer's Boots. I'm pretty threatening at this point. If I catch out Ezreal or Fizz, I'd probably kill them on my own at the moment. So I'm going to continue to push up here and be threatening. Zack's there. Team's coming around to the side. I'm thinking, right, are we going for that? No. Okay, so I wander off around here, just in case. I don't want to get caught out. Since I am the most fed member on my team, I don't really want to get caught out and throw the game at this point. And then I'm going to come down here. Team's pushing for this tower, so I come round, get the tower as quickly as we can. And then they're defending this tower. Udyr is stealing their blue buff. Really should be going for the tower at the moment, but that's fine. Do some damage to Zack. And we continue to push up at this point. Continue to play it safe. Udyr is now shifting over to take the towers at long last. And hopefully at this point he should be able to get some towers while they're busy dealing with us. Zack's shifted over to mid to stop the mid push, and we're going to continue to punish them over here. I'm going to continue to try and hit taunts. If I can land a taunt on Ezreal, then I'll probably jump on him, kill him and jump out. But overall, feeling pretty confident. Udyr takes down that tower finally and continues to push him to the next tower. Ezreal literally is on a minuscule amount of life. Zack jumps in, and the fish lands onto Lee Sin. I'm waiting for that opportunity to go full somebody. I see it. I go straight in on Fizz. He dodges away. The Janna ults. I ult in again. We get Zack into passive state under the tower. And then we continue to kill off his blobs as quickly as we possibly can. Shaco comes in a little bit and boom. Nice quick clean kill. Continue to push in. Zack, at least the Fizz comes in, goes for the Vayne. I go for Ezreal, but sadly he flashes, and I didn't think he had flash, and then the tower kills me. Sadly. Probably shouldn't have gone in for that, but I honestly didn't think that he had flash. If he didn't have flash and my second part of my Q would hit, he'd have been dead for sure. But anyway, in that meantime, Udyr gets another tower, runs away, and we come back up and we're gonna go try and pressure the mid lane again. Udyr gets caught out and dies sadly, and I'm like, fine, okay. Lee Sin's there being chased after, and then this is like probably the worst thing to do at this point in time. Lee Sin wanted me to go for the blue, and then Vayne got caught out, and yeah, I didn't notice because I was focused on the blue buff, and that was just because Lee Sin wouldn't leave the blue buff alone. If he would have just left it alone, that would have been fine. But whatever. Solo queue. So gonna push in. Well, try and push them off this tower at any rate. Eventually they leave the tower alone. But that was probably that's a solo queue throw basically. Like either Vayne should have left the tower or I should have stayed there with her and protected her as best as I could. I do have my Zhonya's Hourglass now, so surviving a fight should be better and easier, but no worries. Vayne comes up, goes off to bottom for the farm, and we're like, okay, fine, so we'll wait for an opportunity, we'll see if we can catch somebody out. So I'm going to quickly push back this mid wave as quickly as I can. There we go, nice quick, pretty clean. Tried to land a taunt off so I can do some damage, but nope. They aren't having any of that. So I quickly do that. I get hit by an Ezreal Q. Chasing down Fizz at this point. Udyr is having an argument over here. They kill off Janna. I ult. I defo grass taunt and blow up Fizz. There is no way he could have survived that. I'm tempted to go for the Ezreal, but the Ezreal could actually 1v1 me. So I'm just going to move around here. The team continues to go for the Zac. And then I'm just waiting for that opportunity where I can get a taunt off on Ez. Taunt. Land everything. Sonya's. And they surrender. Overall, I feel that this was just a typical solo queue game. There was a lot of throws on the other side. Like, Shaco currently isn't actually a very strong champion, especially for solo queue. Most certainly, definitely not for pre-mades. He's just he lacks too much. He doesn't do enough. He doesn't make the plays that he used to. He's too much of a solo artist champion. And then their Fizz was alright, but he kept going in when he probably shouldn't have. They weren't going as 5, they weren't using their ults properly and such. And overall, a lot of the ganks that I did, or counter ganks that I did, turned in our favour, and I got fed, and in turn started to land a lot of taunts, which then continued our rampage through their team and through the game. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe and leave a comment below. You can also follow me and like me on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you for watching.